Hey everybody, welcome back to the studio. I just want to do a quick setup to this video. I am super stoked for the debut release of the new Batfarm EP in the Belfry. It has been an absolute joy working with Alex and Dennis on this over the last year. We put in a ton of time, a lot of work. Songs came out fantastic. You guys should all go check it out, batfarmband.com. Check out their YouTube channel too. We did not have a lot of time to shoot video throughout this process, but one night we copped some cool reamp guitars that they had done at home, but we ended up using the room as an effect and set up kind of a cool weird stereo mic thing and a second amp in the acid booth and all this stuff. But we thought it was so cool, so we did shoot some quick video of just that. So this is a little behind the scenes of the guitar reamping and recording process. So enjoy it and go check out batfarmband.com. Happy recording. Okay. What do we have going on here? There's an amp. Here's a mic. See that guy way over there? Another mic. We are in with Batfarm, doing a little bit of reamping, where we're actually sending the sounds that they want. We're not technically making new sounds. We're actually taking something they did in the box and running it back through a couple amps. So first off, we have the super reverb, this Fender, here in the room, blaring loud. We have a mic back there in the corner, which is an Audio-Technica AE3000 condenser, and over here is, let me zoom in there, that was the first one you saw, is an MXL ribbon mic. So stereo, yes, but not symmetrical, and that's on purpose to get kind of a wider, trippy feel, because it's kind of a trippy guitar part. And the amp is cranked. Well, kind of cranked actually. In the room it's really loud, but we're running a ton of the reverb. We've got the effects kind of happening. Now over here, we'll turn to our right, and I'm going to zoom in. You see down there, we have this little bass amp. Let's go see what's going on there. Little polytone with a Cascade Fathead ribbon mic on it. And now we're not reamping bass, we're reamping guitar. So we get a nice thick tone out of that. So we've got that in here, and then out here in the live room, we're using the room to create some reverb. Let's go see what's going on in here. They're in their own world, so.
Hey! What?
Never mind them, they're just the band.
We're very vain watching videos of ourselves. Just can't get enough, you know.
Alright, I want to just real quick go over these guitars that we tracked tonight, because we all think they're pretty cool, and what they do for the song is even cooler. So I've been experimenting a lot with using two amps, but in two different rooms here. One in my vocal booth, which is kind of my guitar amp booth too, which is really dry and tight, and then putting another one out in the big room, but not close micing it, actually using the space in the room and the choice of microphones to create the tone. In this case, single, which you already saw is the single Cascade in there, and then the Audio-Technica and condenser and the MXL ribbon in there. So, and how I do that is I use my Little Labs Red Eye reamp box that you know I love, and then I have this Morley ABY, and I'm splitting it, and I have some tie lines here in the wall, and it runs to each of the rooms. So where we started on this, let me just play. There's two different clean parts, right and left, and they'd had some plugins and some effects on it. They already liked the overall sound, but it just wasn't taking up any room in the mix, and it wasn't kind of making things feel, you know, giving it the depth that they wanted. So we decided to run that stuff back through some real amps. So here is our two parts. This is left and right. And you can hear it like the pitch bending and stuff, which adds to the spookiness of it. And in context, here's what that sounded like. So it's got a vibe, it's cool, but you know, we wanted to make it cooler. So here's what we decided to do. I have on the right guitar, there's 5 channels. There is the channel on the Mini Brute, which I call that a bass amp because that's all I ever use it for. But you can use it for anything. Like today we're using it for guitars. So, and that sounded like this. That was our closed dry sound. And then we have the ribbon and condenser in the live room. So here's the ribbon. And here's the condenser. So I haven't panned hard left and hard right, and it just, with the two together, kind of adds a little depth and it makes the stereo image, you know, a little, just different really, and just gives it character. This is what we were going for. And then, I did one more thing, which is I took those room mics and I fed them to my good old quad reverb over here with one of the crazy reverse settings, whatever, and I'm just tucking this in underneath. But here's what it sounds like. You know, some ear candy, so on, you know, listen 9 or 10, you start to hear that extra stuff. And here is those 5 together. Then I'll add in our left side. Now on the left side, the only difference, it's the different part. It's still the Mini Brute in the ISO booth and the 2 mics out in the room, but I didn't send that to the quad reverb. Wasn't looking for both sides to have all those elements, but here's what they sound like together. All right, so now how does that sound in context? Pretty cool. Turn these rooms down just a hair on the right side. It's pretty cool, but I may be biased. What do you guys think?
It's alright. No.
I think I just got fired.
No.
I've heard better.
It's pretty badass, I think.
Oh, I see what you did there. All right, we have another guitar to reamp, so maybe if we change things up, we'll be back for that one. But anyway, we're having some fun dialing in some cool tones during the tracking, so we're kind of baking it in, which is kind of cool. All right, see you. We just finished tracking guitars for song number 3, right?
Yeah.
El Snako.
Nice. El Snako.
That means the snake in Spanish, in case you don't know. And here's what this is different. Like, we had the vibey thing on the others, but this time we went EVH into a Marshall cab with a PR30 and a Cascade Fathead, and we used 2 special guitars. What's this one?
Oh, this one is an Airline from Eastwood Guitars.
Fat.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say is that guitar is thick sounding.
PHAT?
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. This is Blanche Peppermint Stick. That's Agnes.
This is Agnes. And this is what we use the Les Paul, or Agnes, for the center guitar. So we double tracked Blanche Peppermint Stick, left and right with this tone, and then we did the center channel with the Les Paul and just filled it in, and it is mean sounding. I thought we got good tones today, and she played her ass off.
Woo!
Okay, we'll have more later. We gotta go back to work.